Whoa, 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 whoa. Are we live? Can you hear me? Are we live? Is this a live stream? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me all right? I've got a bottle of Lucozade in front of the microphone. Very professional, you know. How's everyone doing? Long time no squawk at you all. Are you okay? Sorry, I really had to de-beige. Oh my goodness me. If I saw another beige bottle of wine or a beige blooming advert or a beige thing or more beige or just so much beige, it gets to you, you know. It's just like I can't do this anymore. Hello, gang. Hello, must love Labrador, Sue, Susan, and everyone. Psycho, how are you? Sandy, Sheffield Wednesday, Joe. How you go? Hi, Lizzie girl. Melissa, Vicky, Silver. Hello. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. You just had a dream about a bear. Hello, Lottie, darling. Right, this. Can you still hear me? This damn camera. Oh, this camera, man. It's been giving me jip. Hang on. 2 seconds. I have got another camera somewhere. But this camera is doing my nutting. Hey, Susie, Patricia, Gail, Waco. Hello, everyone coming into chat. Oh, I'm back. I've got to get a new camera. How is Mr. Northy? Do you want to know how Mr. Northy is? If you hear any weird noises from the other room, he's listening to philosophy podcasts. I'm not even joking. This is how this. Hey, just a Jen. This is how insane everything's been the last 2 weeks. He's decided to start listening to philosophy, and I forget where he's at. I forget which he's doing. Hello, Mickey, darling. Hello, Lady Margaret. He's right. My friend, who's the astrologer, hi chick, if you're listening. My friend who's the astrologer sent us a list of books about Jungian because Mr. Northy's getting really into young stuff. I like young stuff, but I'm not an expert on it. So my friend sent him a list, and off that list, he's now veered off into all of these different realms, and he is now listening to philosophy podcasts constantly. Even the cats are looking a little bit more intelligent, which is difficult, you know, because I mean, Merlin sounds like fun. Yeah. There's a lot of my brain hurt stuff going on, but yeah, philosophy. I'm like, you nerd. So well, yeah. So I hope everybody's well. I'm sure you can get a cream for that. Oh. Merlin is a genius deep down. Yeah, he just hides it really well. He's like one of those tricksters, you know, where they pretend they're dumb and they're actually some kind of evil genius type thing. You think you're playing it back for all the tarot readers you've made him listen to? No. Yeah, when I used to listen to other tarot readers, I don't listen to other tarot readers. I must say, I don't listen to other tarot readers anymore at all. One, I'll tell you. Do you want me to tell you the God's honest truth? Why? Because you are entering a space where you, as a YouTuber, might be talked about, right? Now, YouTubers, on the most part, are a little bit narcissistic, yeah. I mean, it's YouTube. I mean, I don't think I'm a narc, but everyone's got those little narcissistic traits, haven't they? And when somebody's saying, "Oh, but this tarot reader said this and this one," and they're mentioning other tarot readers and dragging them and talking about what somebody else has said on their tarot channel, people can get offended. So I just don't watch it. I don't look at it. I don't go into other people's readings. And it's the same with The other reason I don't do it is because it kind of it ruins your own in a way. So I've got a lot of respect for other tarot readers. I've got no beef with any I've got no beef with any tarot readers, I don't think. But I don't vibe. I don't do that vibe, if you know what I mean. It's just my boundaries, you know. It keeps you happier. If you don't know what's been said, you can't go, oh, and anyone, and these little comments on the internet can be anyone winding anyone doing anything, you know. Hello, Hogbrother, how are you doing? I'm just going to briefly talk. It's Meg's birthday, guys. Get in the bin. Happy 906 years old, you harlot. Everyone's a keyboard warrior. Everyone is a keyboard warrior. I will mention this really briefly, and I don't want to get into any beef with anyone. Yeah, I really, really don't. There's this woman online who has had it in for me, right, since back in the day. She's had it in for me for ages, right? Absolutely ages. She's just hated me, and she's been in people's DMs saying, oh, she's nasty, she's vile, she's this, she's that, the other, right? So the other day, I think it was over a week ago, apparently, I caught it on somebody else's stream. She'd said I was I don't know what she said. Oh, anyway, yeah. She said I was nasty things. Which was nice, which is really nice, really kind of her. Thank you very much for that. I love you too. And have everybody heard of the Atalanta stuff? The Atalanta person, the Atalanta troll, the Atalanta drama. So apparently I know who that is, which is fantastic news for me, because I really, really don't. From my perspective, from what I can see of all of the drama that surrounds it, and I'm no expert by any means, I think there is somebody called Atalanta, but I also think there's people who are using that name, and there's this, that, and the other, and there's all this kind of stuff going on, all to pretend this narrative to rev up drama. So apparently I know who Atalanta, CB, I know who Atalanta is, apparently. I don't. I wish I did. I mean, woo! But it's incredible. It's just like anyone they don't like, this little group don't like, will accuse them of that stuff. Anyone. And everyone. I'm sure, what's her name? I'm sure, what's the therapist lady called again? That's exactly Cat Wrangler. Yeah, me too, Hogmother. And I'm like, don't even. I know, I can see how you move. I can see what you're doing. Pack it in. You're old enough. I mean, these people are like 50s, 60s, 70s. And I'm like, girl, I am younger than all of you. And you are all like behaving in this way that is just disrupting a lot of people's peace. And I take offense. Do you know why I take offense at it, guys? It's not because I don't care what they call me. They can call me what they want. But I take offense at it because there's a lot of people in this community, not everyone, but there is a lot of people in this community who use the internet as their social escape, their social life. Maybe they're at home a lot because of health. Maybe they're vulnerable in some kind of way because of a health condition, whether it be mental or they've got a different way of viewing things. And there's this whole narrative and this whole spin, and these bounties have been put on people's heads, and this, that, and the other, and it's just wrong. This is a royal family community, and people are causing all of this rubbish. So, yeah, stop it. Absolutely stop it. It is absolutely crazy. It is absolutely crazy. They're absolutely crazy. And they're just like, it's almost like they're trying to kind of gatekeep the community in a way with like this information and that information and this person over there. And it's just stop it. Shut up. Just stop up. Shut up. So yeah, I got smeared with the Atalanta Brigade. It had to happen sometime because they haven't liked me for a long time. I don't know about MCB. I don't know. I've never really interacted with her or anything. I kind of keep my like, yeah. I know Gertie really had beef with her for whatever reason, but yeah, it's too much drama. Just stop it. This is a community. This is a good time. This is the internet. It's a good time. It's like there are communities online, right? There's a guy called King Cobra, and he's like got this whole following of all these trolls and everything, and that is less toxic than what has been happening in the Megxit community for a long time. And it's sad, man. It's really sad. It's worse than some of the other drama communities at the minute, because they're all, it's easy for somebody to go online and say this person is that person, this person is that person, and everybody get up in arms, and then there's a back and forth and drama, and that's what they want. They want clicks, they want views, they want drama, they want the lot. Now, if I wanted to talk, if I was like them when all the shit happened to me that happened in 2023, I'd have just, like they did, I would have just fired up a live and went blah, 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 blah. But I'm not, because I see the game and I kept it pushing. And that's exactly what they're doing. I don't know much about Ems, love. I don't know much about Ems. But, like, she's certainly been smeared a lot. And, I mean, you know. But anyway, I've said my bit. So my message to the little pathetic little, not pathetic, to the shit stirrers, not the old ladies, the people who've got nothing better to do in their lives than create bad YouTube content and then come online and absolutely stir shit. One, you're looking at your phone, you're looking at your computer screen, and you're so unself-aware that instead of really viewing what's going on, it's basically mirroring back to you what you are inside. And that's the tea. That's what's going on there. You said smeared, it makes me think Smegsy is jam. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's the tea. That's the truth. That's for what I know. Personally, I think half of the Atlanta stuff, I think probably some of it's a bit real. I think the rest of it's been created for clicks and views and people getting het up, because there's nothing worse than somebody being victimized, is there? And all of the fans run to the rescue, and all of the fans send them super chats, and all of the fans bat for them, and they come out and it's basically weaponizing their audiences to go out after other people, which was basically what somebody tried and failed to do with me last week. And I only noticed it because I saw it on a different channel. And it's just a social media game. It's a complete social media game. But there's people out here who are believing it, and they're doxing people and attacking people for this stuff. And it's absolute bullshit. So there we go. They need to pack it in because somebody will get hurt. And that's not a threat. That's not, I don't think it's going to be me. I don't think it's, but somebody will get hurt. And I don't want it to be one of the viewers getting so invested they get upset. Do you see where I'm coming from? Exactly. So that is that is my opening monologue for tonight. I don't think I'll do it again. Yeah, they have. They're absolutely nuts, man. Oh my goodness me. And that poor woman that does the Hong Kong stuff, apparently she was all of a sudden meant to be the bloomin' Harvey Weinstein of Mexico. I mean, oh my God, just really? Really, guys? Jennifer, yeah. Yeah. Foxy. Thank you, Dave Allen. Hiya, Judith. Yeah, what they did to Foxy was absolutely despicable. What they did to Foxy was absolutely terrible. They, no, absolutely not. You don't play with people like that. We do not play with people like that. And the lad, I don't know the whole ins and outs of it. I'm not okay with the Jen situation. So if I put my foot in it, I am immensely sorry. But the lad who was at the center of what happened with Jen, this lad was somebody who is actively harming himself as a relief for stress with mental health and has mental health issues and his health isn't good. But he's kind of, what is this? Some kind of circus? Are we dragging people who are not very well for entertainment now? Are we turning into Jerry Springer? Is this bloomin', is this thingy? Are these people behaving like this to discredit the Mexican community and discredit our cause? Because that's what it looks like. All of these, Atalanta is this, Atalanta is that, Atalanta, this one's that one, this one's that one, divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule. And then we come back to this lad getting dragged around the place. And it's just like, come on, you're meant to be. No. So anyway, I have cleansed my order of that nonsense. It's just like, please stop it. So, where's my bell? I've got a bell. That's not a very good bell. Oops. Right. Now I've got that off my test. It's all the philosophy I've been listening to. She is 906 years young today. Happy birthday, Megatron. I hope you're enjoying your day, you great big oxygen thief. I hope you're having some fun there, girl. Did you get a beige cake? Was it made of lemon? Has it got jam in it? Has it got an avocado topping? What's good, Megsy? So we're going to do you want to do Megsy for the year? You want Megsy for the year? Is this her real birthday? She'll lie about that too. I am only 906 years old. 906 years old. And beige. She doesn't look a century over 1085. I know. It's the avocado, Sue. She does it so well. Megsy. Oh, Megsy girl. Oh, Megsy girl. Happy birthday. What did H get you? I left you a spliff. Did Megsy get a telegram from the king? Dear Megsy, you are 960 years old. 906 or 666. it varies. So it depends who's reporting back. I want to know what? Cat Wrangler, you can't just drop something in like that, man. Where does this come from? Is this new? Oh, we're going to be doing that. Right, Meg's birthday first, and then we're looking into royal sex tapes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I bet it's Andrew. I bet it's Andrew, or I bet it's Harry, because they're the ones who are like the messy ones, you know. Dan Button. Ooh. Megsy's, yeah. What's the energy like for Megsy this year, please? Cards. Oh, Queen of Swords in reverse. Let me tap this before it blows up. Queen of Swords in reverse. She is going to be, starting this year, this girl is on a destructive mission. She's after someone. She's after you. She's after me. She's after everyone. We are going to like her. She is going to beat us. Well, she thinks we're going to like her. We're not going to like her. But she is going to manipulate and attack until she thinks she has the higher ground. She's going to be running some serious games. Serious games. Still on the outside. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to be hearing a lot about. Right. First vibes off, right? What's coming up, what's manifesting right now that is going to set her apart for the year. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. She doesn't learn. She has a master of no skill. Everybody knows she can't have master everything. Everybody is completely aware of it, right? Everybody can see through it. She's a Jill of all trades, master of none. You know, she's a scam jam enthusiast. She's a, what's the other thing she is? Fashion expert, humanitarian, humble hottie. What else was there? The princess, duchess, superwoman, avocado specialist. All of those things. She's all of those things. Everybody must love her. But that 8 of Pentacles in reverse, she's not working. The Princess of Swords is in reverse underneath. We are going to be getting a lot, and I mean a lot, of her stupid games and foreshadowing. There's probably stuff that's already recently passed that has come out in the press that is foreshadowing. She's back to the foreshadowing game. You know, so they used to line up like stories and then come out with something. You know, they used to do puff pieces and then come out with something. That's what we're going to be dealing with again. She thinks she's going to be dealing with chicken savior. Savior of the chickens. 7 of Cups is in reverse. There's all that confusion again. They're going to make a big thing about being outside the royal family. And that is actually something that's pressing on her this year. That 5 of Pentacles, that being on the outside. I don't think she's just on the outside with the royals. I feel like she's on the outside with Hollywood, and all of those folks as well. Security, okay. Ooh. She, if you thought 2025 was a doozy, 2025 August to 2020. Hang on, let me put my teeth in so I can sound like a normal human being. Hang on. From August 2025 on this very day to August 2026, this woman's going to have a yeah, excuse my French. They are going to have an absolute doozy of a year. My God, girl. Okay, for kick off, she's feeling frustrated. She's got that Queen of Swords in reverse. She wants to come out and attack and play some games and do some foreshadowing and do some manipulation. Problem is, she's also not very good at it. Other problem is when it hits, it's kind of like low grade bitchy crap, right? We have got the 10 of Wands here in the what's on her mind. She has been repressed, guys. She's been repressed by the knowledge of her not being a royal. She is being forced down. She is being attacked. She's feeling sorry for herself. She's carrying the burden. At this point in time, her vibe is that she's the breadwinner, that she's the one who's making her and Harry relevant, and that she's the one who is bringing it. We have got what's around her. We have got the King of Wands in reverse. That King of Wands in reverse, that could be Meghan's, her more masculine side, if you know what I mean. She might decide to be more assertive, let herself out more, show her more. There might be some more anger coming out. We're going to get more of the kids. The Page of Pentacles is around, and that's my indicator for Archie and Invisibit. Recollections may vary. Whether they exist at all, if they exist, if they're just a pair of Cabbage Patch dolls, moon bump, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, they are just, yeah, they're there. That Prince of Swords, though, that Knight of Swords, there's going to be security incidents. We've got a security incident coming up. That'll be coming up. That'll be definitely happening. We've got bodyguards issues. Cue Kevin Costner with a script. We've got all of those things, right? Julianne, hello. David Beckham's taken over from Has No Balls. If right, who said it? Who said it? Because last time Angela Megamind Levin said, "Oh yeah, Mike Tyndall's taken over in Griftus and Harry's been chucked out of in Griftus," and the cards were like, "No, that's not happened," and the cards were correct. So it depends who it's from, Julie. No, Sue, I don't either. She is, CB, she is. She's a proper, honestly, man. She just comes on and says anything. And I'm like, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I have it on good authority that Meghan Markle beat to death a kipper this morning with her teeth." You know, it's just like so far out of left field. Like I'm a tarot reader. I'm just like, girl, come on, how are you? Yeah, it's just. Sorry, back to the cards before I get in any more trouble with anyone else in the Mexican community. The House of God, the Tower is in reverse. She is going to be a victim by her own hand. Again, she's going to invite in another fail. Look, Megsy, you are failing so much at the moment. You are going to fail even more. Your big brain, your timing is off. You are self-hexing. You are terrible to people. You are terrible to Jessica Mulroney. You are terrible to Trevor Engelson. You are terrible to Ms. Pretty. You are terrible to all of those people. And you cast them aside. And I think, in all honesty, that your paternal family are just as bad as you, to be honest. And I don't think either treated either side well. So there's that. So I like anything called Markle, I just get in the bin. To be honest with you. I think CB, I think there's a good chance of that. I think there's a really good chance of that, CB. A really good chance of that. But you've got to remember the people who've come out and spoke about them in the past. And there was this woman as well who used to own a hotel that Diana used to go into. And there was a story about that. The sugars came for all of these women every time there's been a falling, like every time somebody's like pop their head up to spill the facts, you know, like the real proper sugars. I read that Jessica said that. I don't know. Spirit animal. I think, Lucy, I think that's true, but you know, I think she'll probably leave that out. Yo, Trudy, my girl, how you doing? Who blocked you, Julie? Who's blocked you now? Actually, don't. I don't want it to be a list. Oh, Justin Trudeau's dating Katy Perry. Oh, yeah, right. And the rest. Katy Perry's. Justin Trudeau's got a new beard, basically. Come on. Wow. Hey, Adele. I hope you're okay, darling. I'm sorry you're having a rough time, girl. Right. So she's going to double down. This year, she's going to double down. We are going to get a false flag, beige flag incident regarding security. And we may well be getting the actual bomb drop of something actually happening with it. I don't see any. Okay, let me just do her year ahead. Just doubling down. More beige. She's going to be more beige. She's going to be more spiteful. The puff pieces are going to be more obvious. She's going to think she's completely opaque, but everyone's going to see her as translucent, basically. That's what's going to, that's this year. And it's going to, next summer, coming up to the end of the year, there's going to be a, bleh. Let's have a look and see what her relationship with Harry's going to be like. Because he's not even in the cards, man. So it's much of a more. Okay, they're fighting. How they are on it? The Five of Wands is in reverse. She is hostile towards Harry. They are arguing. One of the things they are arguing about is tradition and the monarchy and the relationship with that. So they're at a crossing point with how they I wouldn't say work with the money. I would say monetize their connection to the monarchy. That is where I want to go with that. Seven of Wands. Okay. She's still after. Right. There's somebody linked to Harry, and I don't think this is. I don't think this is the monarchy. I don't think this is Harry's family. I feel like this is somebody in Hollywood. And I feel like the only people in Hollywood that are friendly with her is Perry, Oprah, and that woman who looks like that troll emoji face. Oh, what's she called again? She sent her a birthday message today. What's she called? What's that woman? She was in Suits. She's really thin. She's unnerving. She's really unnerving. Abigail Spencer. Thank you, brain. I had to go through all the descriptions. Sorry. So yeah, she's concerned about power, protection, privilege and wanting to be in it. But the rest of the cards are just like, so she's only staying with Harry because Harry gives her a level of clout. They haven't learned anything. She hasn't learned anything. She hasn't been changing her behavior. Okay. Let me pull the rest of it. We're going to be here about more of Harry's childhood from her and all of that kind of stuff. She's going to use him as a defensive mechanism. She's going to look shallow. When it comes to a relationship with Harry, he is going to embarrass her really soon. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse. There's going to be a big embarrassment this year for her and her relationship with Harry. So that could well be Harry trooting out, 15 medals and dancing around a graveyard or something and trying to be like Mr. Veteran, yeah? There's something going to happen that's going to make Harry look like a clown. I mean, that could be anything. He's so good at it. But there's something going to be like embarrassing. Now, if you think of Meghan, what's embarrassing to Meghan, it's a reflection onto her. So Harry, my husband, must have done something completely embarrassing that would make people laugh at her and laugh at them. So I don't think it's just Harry, hearing with some psychologist talking about his festering mother wound or whatever. I think it's something more than that. How can you be that thick to keep rinse, repeat and think the outcome will be different? Claire, that's a really good point. And I think I have the answer to that. Do you want to know the answer? Let me tell you the answer. My opinion. And it's my opinion. It's not the answer. Everyone else can have an answer. But in my opinion, she's got away with it for so long. The rinse and repeat, grift and regrift, and how she trapped people and how she's moved and how she's went back and forwards and back and forwards. She's done it all her life and it's always worked. It worked right up to the point she snagged herself the ginger, yeah? It worked for Trevor Engelson. It worked her way into Suits. It didn't work, right? The only time it hasn't worked is when she tried to bed that, what's he called, man? Oh, he's called Howie, Huey. The briefcase girl guy, Deal or No Deal. What's he called? Howie Hooey. Howie Hooey. Is that who's blocked you? Girl. Howie Mandel, yeah. It's the only time it hasn't really worked is being on Howie Mandel. That's the only time it hasn't really worked. Because she didn't get in his knickers. Right? Get this. When she went for the first date with Harry, she met Piers Morgan, the talking ballsack, before in a pub, one-to-one by themselves, right? You have this attractive, inverted commas, actress flown on in from America, and you're meeting a top TV, and I say top very begrudgingly, but he is, but whatever, top TV gobshite, right? For a drink. Just on one-to-one. Nothing else there. Nothing in it. Oh, sure. Just a man and a woman. A really hot young woman and this powerful older man just having a drink. And I know Piers Morgan's married, but I mean, come on. You know how these rich people and these celebs move. There are certain ones do, not all of them. But no. Come on. Piers Morgan was the sloppy seconds. He was going to be the backup if Harry didn't work out. She's always got a backup plan. So there must be a backup plan right now for Harry. No, please don't send me a beige cake, Lizzie. Thank you very much. So everything's always worked because she's always had backup plans, apart from Howie Mandel. But that was just a blip. That's just a one-off. But everything else has worked. So why wouldn't the rest of this work? Because it's only ever not really worked once, and that wasn't that important, was it? She just wanted to get into Howie's knickers, and she ended up getting into Harry's knickers, which was a bit of a mistake on her vision board. We see you, Meghan. So you want a beige cake with flour sprinkles. Do not send me beige cakes with flour sprinkles. It traumatizes Merlin. Chocolate cake with catnip. Actually, no. Cream cake with catnip. And she couldn't get with that William Ivy. So all of these rejections, all of these failures is just kind of, I would take a cheesecake. I would take a cheesecake. How can we always like devolve back to food? I like cake. I love cake. I mean, obviously. Fairy bum. She's probably writing love notes to herself on bananas. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway, to end the year off with her and Harry, she's going to look like a massive. There's going to be some social media happening around the summer, and she's going to look vapid again, and the social climate again. See, Tracy, you're a good Leo. There are good Leos. It's just you happen to have a really bad Leo in Megsy. Like, she's like, I don't know what the rest of her chart is. Yeah, that's Tyler Perry. I should be live later in the week, guys. I'm going to be doing more lives and stuff because I haven't been about. I'm just trying to get all of this stupidity or nonsensey out of my head. I know you got Leo, guys, but you've got to think. You've got to think as well. Leos, you've also got Princess Anne. I mean, you've got a trade-off there. You've got beige. You've got the beige bitch, and then you've got Princess Anne, who was like, I don't know, some kind of transformer or something. I don't think he is. Oh, I haven't got. Does that? Is Beckham definitely from Angela Levin? Is it David Beckham? Definitely. Is it Angela Levin saying that? Because if it's an Angela Levin saying that, I don't even have to read a card on it. I'll just tell you right straight from the horse's mouth, straight from the north mouth, straight from the Merlin's ass, that it's bullshit. To be honest, sorry for the language. I know you're a nice Leo, Gillian. On YouTube and other media. Who said that? He said that. He's about as reliable for news, my guys, right? And this is from a tarot reader, so I know I'll get hit. That man is about reliable news, opinion, analysis, and everything else as eating a 5-day-old prawn curry and then having to fart. That's how much I trust that man. Princess Beatrice is a good Leo. I don't think David Beckham's going anywhere near Invictus. Why would he be? Harry's is Invictus, yeah? Harry owns basically has Invictus thing. David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. Somebody tell Spirit Animal in chat. Oh, somebody has. Right, okay. If David Beckham David Beckham gets on with the king. David Beckham is a sportsman. He hasn't got any military patronages, so you could see how he goes to Invictus, yeah? However, the Beckhams also hate the Beckhams also hate the they also hate the Markles and vice versa. So yeah. Oh, we're all introverts here. I am also an introvert. Do you want me to have a look into the... mind you, right, if another YouTuber's saying it, I get into trouble, because if I read on what another YouTuber's saying, I get all kinds of wrong. I get shade sent my way and little bots. How dare you say this about my favourite YouTuber and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah. Was it Neil Seam? Please can you read what Harry's second mum in Botswana advised him to do with the marriage? Really? I tell you what, I'm going to come back to Harry. Let us go into the dark realms of Russia with Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin's sex tape. Please not let it be Princess Anne. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I want Dan Wooden to get new guests. It's always the same people, man. I stopped watching. It's like, my dude, like, do they have to be YouTubers? Because, like, we can go on their channel and watch them all the time, like, anytime. Like, can it not be like, I mean, I know Angela 11 hasn't got a YouTube channel or whatever, but, like, could it not be like Tom Bombadil or whatever he's called? What's he called? God damn it. What's his name? Tom Bauer. Thank you, Sari, darling. Thank you, darling. Congrats to everyone who's got a... Why can't Dan just do something like that? Because it's getting... I mean, he's got huge numbers. Who am I as a little pathetic small YouTuber? How can I dictate? But as a viewer, dude, please. I'm like, I like Taz, but again, Pidina, I like Pidina, but again, I can go on their channel and see them all the time. I think you can go and watch them. It's just like, get someone like, I don't know, go out into, do you know when they go out into the street and they do like vox pops, you know? Then they just like ask like Muriel, who's coming out of Netto, what her take on something. You should just do stuff like that. It'd be a lot more entertaining. There's an idea for you, Daniel. Danathan. Right, let's have a look at Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is a Libra. He is a king of swords, and he is a king of swords. He really is. He is the closest thing we've got to some kind of like evil mastermind villain. And some people are just like, oh, he's just a little puppy. I'm like, really? This dude's ex-KGB, ex-East German KGB Stasi. Come on, Howie. This is very true, AP. Very, very true indeed. I've got all these links. I've got all this stuff. There's people who know things, can't say things because they know stuff, right? Everybody else who like comes out front and going, yeah, man, this has happened, that has happened, that. Like even the Markles, the paternal Markle family, they know nothing. They haven't spoken to Meghan, the father, since 2016 at least, like physically. The Samantha and Junior were for years before that, and get this, Lemon Junior wasn't speaking to his father until the pandemic. I mean, come on. I mean, what a grift. What a grift. They know nothing. In my humble opinion. I'll be, how dare you say Samantha knows nothing? She knows nothing. She just knows what... Right, what's Putin got on the royals? Show me Putin. Oh dear. 7 of discs. He's got quite a lot, guys. It's not just SEX tapes either. He's got stuff about... He's waiting for the right time to drop it. There's stuff with financials as well. He's got stuff, man. What's he got though? Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's sex. It's sex and it's violence. Potentially sex. And okay, keeping it for disruption. He's got stuff. He's very happy with it. The magician underneath. He's just waiting for his right time. He hasn't just got a working member of the royal stuff. He's got the Page of Discs as well. I'm not being funny, but it might. This is wild. Do you know how we're all like, oh, someone needs to come out and speak about the moon bumps, and somebody needs to come out and like expose the surrogates and all this kind of stuff. And we're thinking it's going to be this surrogate from over here, or somebody's going to break ground from Archwell. It's probably going to be a Russian agent just dropping it. He knows about it. I know this sounds wild. But Putin knows about it because that's Page of Discs is my signifier for Archie. He could do that that Knight of Wands in reverse. We'll keep going. We'll keep going with this. The Empress. Okay. Oh, it's embarrassing somebody from the military. Seven of Swords is in reverse. He's got stuff. The Seven of Swords is like the dirty game. He's played a dirty game. He's got stuff. He's taken stuff. He's got stuff. Somebody to do with the military doesn't narrow it down. Do not come for me when I tell you who it is. This isn't a recent thing. I think this is something that's been with the KGB for a while. But Putin has it now. It's not William. It's Diana. And you'll be thinking, but video recorders didn't visit. They did. They did. And it's probably because here is William very upset. We have the Empress card in here. We have got some stuff that Putin he knows about the kids as well. My best guess, it's something from 1996, 1997. But that itself would cause more disruption. If you dropped, it makes more sense actually. I didn't even think it would be that. But that itself would make more sense than say, because it's obvious like Andrew's going to have a sex tape somewhere. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody needs to see it. But it'll be funny, you know, because it's Andrew and he's got teddy bears and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, he's waiting. He wants to do it. He knows about the kids as well. But with the magician there's an element of tricksters. If there is indeed an SEX tape, it could be a deep fake. I mean, some of the stuff they can do now is real. Real bad. Does anybody know what the star sign Dodie was off the top of our heads? Here's stuff about William. I think it's stuff that will affect William, but I don't think there's a lot about William. There's nothing Williamy in the cards apart from the Chariot. If they had damaging stuff on Diana, she's like the jewel in the crown of the monarchy, and it'll put a lot of people off the monarchy, if you know what I mean. There's a mythos around Diana, isn't there? Dodie was an Aries. That explains it. Thanks, guys, for letting me know. April the 15th. He's a third deacon Aries. Yeah, I know. That's exactly it. Yeah, he wants to damage the monarchy. It's the national psyche thing. I mean, the goddess of Britain, if you would like to see it, if everyone thinks of Great Britain, they think of the Queen, they think of Diana, they think of that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Sari and Trudy, for gifting memberships. Hi, guys. Yeah, England's rose, exactly. And we are at having some type of a cold war with Russia, are we not? Yo, Sydney, my girl, how you doing? Does it involve Todger cream? Harry has slowly but surely decided, and that's another thing. Another thing, spirit animal. Harry's done that for his own purposes, but why would anybody egg him on to do that, to destroy his mother's memory? Because it's the obvious outcome if you're going to behave like Harry. Harry doesn't see it because he's so blooming dense, like bends around him. But what, you know? It cray. Oh, look, Liz Jean. Hello. I mean, I used the price to wake up to. Good morning, Sydney. I'm going to shout. I hope you're okay, girl. So, yeah, I don't think... I think. Let me see if he's. Shall I ask what he's got particularly on Meghan? Because we all like to know what Meghan's going on with Meghan. You know, I want to know that because he's got kids. So should we ask? Should we ask the cards? Thank you, Happy. You are an angel, my girl. Oh, we got all the Leaflanders in the house. There's trouble. The Leaflanders and the Aussies. Have we got any Kiwis in? I think we've got one Kiwi in. I haven't seen Sherry. She might be doing something important like living or something. Yeah, let's do put my hat on Meghan before we move on to the last question. What was the last question? Was how's Harry's Botswana mother? Nine of Swords is in reverse. She's worried about what he's got in her. Not majorly worried, but it does cross her mind. The Three of Wands is in reverse. He knows what contacts she's got across the world. The 10 of Wands. And Justice in reverse. Oh, Putin knows all about you, Megsy. Like everything. I mean, everything. Like everything. See, I knew we had a Kiwi in here. I knew it. Hello, Kiwi Rose, representing New Zealand. Thank you. That Justice card in reverse. He knows that's the Libra. Like, he's gloating. He loves this. Why wouldn't he release the receipts on Megsy? Well, it would play into the British institutions in the establishment's hands, wouldn't it? He's a tricky. Oh, he's such a tricky, sneaky little bugger. Doesn't help Putin, man. 10 of Swords, betrayal. Oh. Queen of Wands. He knows everything about her. Everything, like everything. It's interesting we're doing this card, and I know the Queen of Wands comes out in this thing. But look at the little cat there, that little cat at the bottom, and it's got bat wings. Isn't it interesting that the KGB, was it the KGB? I don't know what is the FCSB or it's guys, whatever it is now. FSB, FC, I can't remember. But their little logo's got like the bat wings on it, or used to have the bat wings. Putin knows absolutely everything, man. Well, he's like, what's the guy from the Thing and the Minions? What's he called? What's that dude with the big nose and the bald head called? He's like an effective version of him. The Six of Cups is in reverse. Gru, that's it. FSB, that's the one. Thank you, darling. He is like Gru in real life. I think they bought Montecito from a Russian oligarch. Very, very true. I'm sure there is stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going, oh, Russians evil playing silly games and all this stuff. I mean, they all make moves like this. All of them do. Everybody's got like a level of patriotism to their tribe or whatever the group they belong in. Of course they're going to make moves. He knows everything about her. He's probably, I'm not being funny and I'm not being over dramatic, but he's probably got a back to, I don't know, whatever messaging app she uses. I know like they use a different messaging app. Some of these like more famous people, they don't just do WhatsApp. There's other messages and coding apps and stuff like that. And there's like rich people dating sites and stuff. He's all over that, man. He's all over all of that stuff. He's completely they are completely, absolutely snookered. What we have around here is the star. Ooh. In Putin's world, the most prominent Aquarian would be Zelensky. Let me just hang on. I've just had a break. This is going a little bit left field here, guys. But we do like our investigative issues. If me to fall asleep, can you imagine? Can you imagine Russia in my chat at 2 a.m. in the morning? Why do I need to eat trifle? Why do I have the urge to eat trifle and have a drink of Lucozade? Is this woman diabetic? Yeah, they'd be bored. They'd be bored with my ish. So Zelensky's reading about guys. Putin, no. Putin, no. No. And all I'm hearing is yes. Oh, da. Yeah. Aha. He's going to try and link one of the royals with Zelensky, one of the female royals with Zelensky. And I know Megzy is an ex-royal, but listen, guys. Oh my God. If there's any chatter about this online, I bet you it's coming from there. The Four of Wands wanting to make an unstable foundation. What's crossing over? The King of Swords. There's Putin. A big risk in doing it. I know, because people could get onto it. And then the Four of Swords in reverse. Priestess of Discs, the Queen of Discs. Oh, you rotten shits. Some of Rose's not all of Russia, but some of Russia was involved with some of that stuff about Catherine. You know that, don't you? You know that Megxy couldn't afford that level of bots. I mean, the squad were all over what happened to Catherine, don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of, anti-UK bot forms also involved in that. It wasn't just Megxy's vision board alone. It was kind of like the perfect storm. But I still blame the Sussex squad for it, and I blame Piers Morgan for it, and I will never forgive Piers Morgan for it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, moving on. 4 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 2 of Discs, he is going to try and link. I've got a feeling it's Catherine. No, actually, I don't think it is. He's going to. I don't think it's just Catherine. I think it could be somebody else because Catherine's leaving the situation. I think that was the other thing. I feel like this is. They're going to try and set some story about one of the royal women and saying Meghan came out in his. It's got a potential doing something with Zelensky. Bearing in mind when they do like these ops, they want to make it as believable and as scandalous as possible. So the most scandalous person it could be, without it being Catherine, because they've already done Catherine, would be Meghan, the disruptor. And it shows so that I don't know if it'll come to pass though, but he's definitely thinking of it. They've definitely thought of it. It's definitely somewhere in a file somewhere. They planned it. It's one of the preferable plans as well, because it wouldn't be coming out if it wasn't even going to go near it. But this is also a big thing to take Harry out and to humiliate Harry, because we've got the Son of Discs there as well. Fergie. Can you imagine? Zelensky banged Fergie. No one's going to believe that. No one. I mean, come on. No one. I mean, no offense to Fergie and everything, but no. She's like, what? How old now? 70 odd. Zelensky's what? 40 odd. Can you imagine? Me, it's definitely gonna be Meghan, and it's Fergie. What star sign's Fergie again? Isn't she a Libra? Libra, yeah. Thanks, Gucci Shades. It's Zelensky, not Macron. Oh my goodness. Mr. and Mr. Macron are suing Candace. They really are. Fergie's is crazy. Aye. So, I just want to say, I made a... Where was I? I've forgotten where I was. Okay. Right. So that's the dun Mission Impossible thing done, or whatever it was. Do. That was Mission Impossible. Mission Immegable. It's the right height for Zelensky. Can you imagine? Poor Zelensky, man. I mean, hello.
Quick side note for you.
What is it?
when the KGB was disbanded,
and
Boris Yeltsin made the FSK, which then turned into the FSB.
Yeah.
By amalgamating two other departments. The first director was Vladimir Putin.
Ooh! Did you everybody hear that? Did you hear that pearls of wisdom from the other half, who's taken his time out from listening to his philosophy podcasts to let us know that what was it?
The first director of the newly formed FSB was Putin.
Right, the first director of the FSB, which formed from the KGB and all the other stuff when the thing was Putin. Was little Vladimir Putin. Little Vladimir Putin. He's right. You just read Putin's biography. That's interesting. There you go. You've been fact checked, babe. You are correct.
No.
Well done.
It happens occasionally.
I get fact checked all the time by Cat Wrangler and stuff. So
surprised that was due.
It actually wasn't once.
Wait, I'm going back.
Right, he says hi to everyone and bye to everyone. He's going back to he's now going to kill things on the Xbox, I think. Me. Cat Wrangler's doing her innocent impression. Right, okay, we're going to talk about Harry and his Botswana mummy. If that's what we want to talk about. It's getting on. It's 1 hour, 12 minutes. Quite right, Mr. Novi. Also, does he know about the Russian spy in the monarchy? There was a Russian spy in the monarchy. Are we going back to that art dealer dude? We're going back to that art dealer dude. He was a double agent. I love all that double agent stuff. I love all that spy stuff, like the old stuff. You never find out what's happening right now until like 50 years down the line. Yeah. Putin is that's the thing. They just lurk around the place, like, you know. I also heard that Netflix is purchasing Paramount. Is it Claire? She's not going to have any luck. I told you there was going to be a second series of As Ever. And everyone's like, there is going to be a series. You went wrong. And I'm like, oh. Turns out I wasn't wrong. Why? Do you want me to be more spiritual when I'm reading the cards? Rosie girl, how are you doing? I'm getting a download from Commander Ashtor. As ever, a sniffer as if. She will spell pencils on the corner. She'd be lucky if she could get the pencils to sell. Right. Harry and his Botswana mummy. His Botswana surrogate mummy said, what did she say? What was the question again? Is spirit animal still here? So, what did he do with Botswana? Putin came from rags, basically fought his way up hard way. He's very intelligent. He is a strategist. He is the king of swords. Like, honestly, Lottie, that man is like, when I'm telling you, like, he is like the archetypal villain. But then if he's on a different team to someone else, he's going to be the archetypal hero, isn't he? But yeah, you don't mess with the man. Either or, if he's your hero or your villain, you don't mess with that man. What did his mother figure tell him? You're ginger and going bald. Advised him about his marriage. Run, Forrest, run. would have been the guess, I guess. 2 of coins. Oh, she's saying he's in a one-sided thing and he's getting things taken from him and he's not putting in a lot of work. This is all very one-sided, she's saying. This is very, very transactional, she's saying. The Page of Coins is crossing over. The Children's crossing over. The Queen of Cups is... Oh, here we go. He is frustrated. She has pointed out to him what we all can see. The Queen of Cups is in reverse. In Harry's mind, Megsy's gaslit him so much that every time somebody writes a bad puff piece article about her, or a bad comment on the internet, it's the same as his mother going into that tunnel in 1997. Chased by cats. But this time, he thinks he's going to stop and save that woman. And it is a circling of fear in his head. He's dominated by her, was another message. Meghan wears the trousers. Meghan holds everything. Meghan makes sure she knows that she not only controls the adult fun stuff, she wears the trousers, she controls the creativity, she's the driving force in the relationship, and she is everywhere. She is the main event. To him, he is told he is a side event. Even though he's not, even though she's the reason that he's only got eyes on her, she's not, and this is what he believes. Crap. I don't think we've cleared the Putin energy off the table because I've just got Libra twice. Jeez, man. There's a Libra involved in this. I don't know what his surrogate mummy in Botswana, wherever, is called. I don't know anything. But there's a Libra involved here. There's an element of things not being fair as well, being things taken out of context, being things twisted. So she might have told him about all of his court cases and stuff being whack and that you can't fix it. I feel like she had a heart with him. And he's going to let some of it go, but not all of it. Not all of it. She's told him straight. I wouldn't say it was tough love. I would say it was sense. She's told him in a factual way of what's going to happen. She's worried about him completely losing control and completely losing control of everything, which is the correct way to do what's underneath it as well. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles that was sitting underneath it in reverse as well and being put on the outside. She's warning him he'll have nothing left. She's warning him. She's told him. But the 4 of Cups, he's not going to take this lady's advice, guys. That's the final outcome. He does a little bit, but he doesn't take the full advice. He's not going to take this lady's full advice. She's warning him. She knows. It's like a woman's intuition. She can feel what's going to come, you know? You all know when you go, I see you. Well, she's like that. Somebody has tried to warn him. She told him straight. Let's have a look and see how Harry took the news. 3 cards. Getting judged. I'm being judged. Stop picking on me. Oh, it's so embarrassing. I'm getting told off. Oh, this is all. Don't read stuff on the internet about Meghan. Basically, that's what he went. The judgment card is in reverse. How dare you kind of like judge me? Everybody judges me. This is just stuff. The Six of Wands is an embarrassment factor when this happened, and he gets into his feelings because he's no longer can go and parade around on a horse and all that stuff and have the gold stuff and bands and balconies and stuff. And then, of course, we have the Page of Swords in reverse as well. And he's just like, oh, this is, you're just reading all the internet gossip. Needed internet gossip. Bye, Elaine, darling. We're just finishing off anyway, my girl. So, that's what I got. Yeah, she tried to tell him. And that Four of Cups, he didn't listen. He's not took it all in. He's kind of listened. He's not going to take it all in. He's going to forget it all. He's going to forget it all in an instant, guys. In an instant. Oh, damn, I'm tired. What an absolute spanner he is. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I am going to shoot. Thank you very much. It should be what day is it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Should be a live stream. What day? Wednesday night live stream. Tuesday probably readings. Then more or less back to normal. We are going to start doing members only streams on a Saturday. Probably about 9 p.m. UK time. Let me know if that's all right for all you guys with channel memberships. But it's going to be a mix of tarot and it's just going to be shooting the breeze or shooting stupid stuff or spirit boxes or whatever. But yes, Saturday night, 9:00 on a Saturday. It's going to be members only live, and it's just thank you very much for the super chat, girl. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Carolina. Thank you very much. All right, guys, I love you lots. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I shall see you tomorrow at some point. Take care, everyone. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye.